giving study leave to flee by Buhari. Central Bank Governor Emefiele was reportedly granted study leave by Buhari to flee the country. This opportunity for Emefiele to flee the country before Buhari leaves office on 29th of May 2023 comes amid corruption and terrorism financing allegations against him. If he runs from Nigerians, can he run from both? Godwin Emefiele, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, has reportedly been granted study leave by President Muhammadu Buhari. This opportunity for Emefiele to flee the country before Buhari leaves office on 29th of May 2023 comes amid corruption and terrorism financing allegations against him. What did Emefiele do to you that Buhari didn't sanction? Why is your anger directed at Emefiele alone? Emefiele was kept on the job for 8 years, meaning that his employers liked what he was doing. That's the truth. And some people are even fond of saying that Nigerians you japa before the new government comes in. Emefiele is not really helping this country, says a user, an online user. The idiot should have waited for Tinubu to be sworn in before fleeing. DSS might be waiting for him at the airport. Anyway, if Emefiele worked for Buhari, that's representing APC, what of the new incoming government? It's still also APC. Emefiele is educated and should have advised Buhari on the cash new note. Some people still claimed that they still have a lot of notes in bank that they haven't been able to withdraw, even to date. Now, if Buhari's tenure finally elapses, will Emefiele be arraigned? And will he also be put in prison? Like Kanu, who has been in prison for over 2 years after being extradited back to Nigeria. Emefiele was notably the cause of hardship some weeks before election in Nigeria, and there was a slogan then that we called leveler, because even those who had millions in banks and those who had thousands in bank could only withdraw an amount up to like 5,000. Even there was a time that it was even like 2,000 naira. Believe you me, some people died during this trying period. They couldn't get cash, and POS operators were like kings and queens then, even telling many Nigerians to be on a queue because of the money they want to withdraw. Thank God we are almost over the issue. Things are calm now, but what that happened then, can those things be forgotten? Emefiele may have forgotten, but will Nigerians ever forget? It got to a stage that old people started climbing fences. Some people died because of this. Some people could not feed. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people even had to trek. This came in light of hike in fuel prices, with vehicles owner taking advantage of commuters and cashless economy. Just imagine. And this was under the nose of General Muhammadu Buhari. This happened for a lot of days, and it's really caused broken homes. Imagine you having some money in the bank and you're not able to withdraw. You're going to POS and they're saying that it's only 1,000 naira that you could be able to withdraw. Just imagine. There was a time some people said they went to POS operators. that they needed to withdraw 5,000 naira with like 2,000 naira. It really got to that. This made Emefiele popular, fine, for the wrong reasons, and is trying to leave the country. The outgoing president Muhammadu Buhari cannot deny the fact that he was aware of what Emefiele, the CBN governor, did during his time, during his regime. And we know, surely, that Emefiele will surely pay for it, either good or bad. Fine. We changing the currency is not the issue, but as it be put in place, have the new notes be circulated to banks, whereby there will be an easy transition from spending the old note to the new note. There were a lot of shortages, and those people who had the new notes hoarded it, whereas banks were given tattered notes, like 200 notes that have been rejected. Even the safety of bankers was so low because some of them were lynched on the road. Some were even robbed. Some had to change their clothes. Some had to dress to bank casually for safety. All this was caused by Emefiele, going CBN governor. We hope after the new transition to the new government, it will be arranged and he has a thing or two to say about the cash crunch, about what happened. Was he aware that people lost their lives during this time? Was he aware that there was great hardship during this time? Was he aware that the new notes were not in circulation? Was he aware that a lot of people lost their jobs? Was he also aware that there were broken homes because of shortage of cash? These are questions that he needs to answer Nigerians, and we believe hopefully he has a thing or two to say to convince Nigerians, because Nigerians never forget.